But let's move on. We got two more games to get through here on our preview. So now this is an interesting game for me because obviously with the way the Buccaneers played, even if it was a lackluster Eagles team, they put it on them on Monday night. And now you got this great matchup of Lions Buccaneers in Detroit. Again, Detroit gets to host another playoff game now. You got your first victory in 30 years. There you go. Now it's time to really, again, this to me is a really good test to see where the Lions really are, to see if Dan Campbell really has his stuff together and really is prepared for this game. Because I'll tell you something, I feel like the way that Baker has the capability to really manage a game and to really I don't know. Like I said, I just think that don't sleep on Tampa in this game. I think this is the kind of game where they could sneak up on Detroit if Detroit has some, because Detroit, can if Rachaad White is able to rush, I think that's one of the biggest keys for this game personally. Is if Rachaad White can really get some yardage and really get that running game going, the Lions could be in trouble because if they're vulnerable anywhere, it's their run defense. I think. My secondary, but the run defense, I know you got Aiden Hutchinson and that sort of thing, but I feel like if they can get that running game going, then it could be problems for Detroit. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I'm going to go out on the limb, I think, and this is probably I'm going to take the Buccaneers to actually win this game. I'm willing to ride Tampa Bay for right now and the hot hand and that sort of thing. And I feel like you said, Baker, I've always been a fan of. And I just feel like this is Baker's chance to say, hey, look, I'm not as bad as everybody says I am. Watch this. So I'm actually going to pick the upset here, and I'm going to take Tampa Bay. Handy, we'll go to you next. What saith you, my friend?
That would be too funny. That would be too funny if they dropped a hype video with Baker in silhouette, just twirling the football on his fingers to lose yourself in the background. If you had one shot, one opportunity.
You took my joke, Handy.
Oh, you did! Oh,
I already made the joke. I already made the joke in the chat.
Oh.
But I was thinking about it before you mentioned it. Bless you.
Oh, look at that!
I love you to death. That was.
I love you.
Well, you stole her jokes, but that's it. You're done now. You're on the bad list. No Christmas card for you next year. You're done. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead. Sorry. You were saying? Oh, wait. He's reaching for something. What happened over there? What happened, Handy?
Oh, yeah,
I'm in the corner of shame.
Oh, he turned his right. Stay in the corner. No.
Low key though, if it wasn't for this collar, y'all wouldn't have been able to see me. Anyway, hello, hi. How you doing?
Oh wow. Jeez.
We would have seen your head, not your body.
It's true. Seriously. I leaned all the way back. Watch this here.
You're stupid. You're back, right?
Yeah, what's messed up is I was like, I want to laugh, but I can't.
Right, yeah, exactly.
How we doing? So seriously, Baker's trying to get his due. I think Baker has for a long time been kind of taken for granted just because of the scenario he found himself in coming in the league. We're going to Cleveland, and then Cleveland going, oh, it's his fault. We're not winning. We're going to ship you off somewhere. And then he was kind of playing hurt half the time. And now he's getting that comeback on. I think he's coming for. I see the Lions being in another dogfight like they were this past weekend. That's what I see. I mean, if that defense that was playing yesterday shows up this weekend, that's trouble. That is trouble. That's in River City with a capital T. That rhymes.
Got to rhyme with P. And that stands for.
Please don't steal Tina's jokes no more.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it stands for. 100%. All right, Delilah, how about you? Lions Bucks this weekend. What do you think?
I'm going with the Lions.
Ooh,
I'm going with the Lions. Okay. It's been they've never won a Super Bowl, man. Like I would love to see them in the NFC Championship. I just, I want to see this happen. I want to see the Lions win one and make it to the NFC Championship for the first time ever.
Yeah.
This will literally be their first time in the NFC Championship game. You guys talk about underdog. I know Houston's an underdog, but who's the oldest underdog?
Well,
Who's been around since like the 40s too? Like,
more like underachievers, but I get where you're going. Sure, I get
no,
where
I know. No, but I still think it's gonna be a good game. I think if Grant is gonna be the same, it's gonna be a pretty close game. You know, but I'm gonna give this one to Detroit by a field goal.
Okay, Detroit by a field goal. You heard it here first, folks. Tina, what do you think? Give me your impressions of this weekend. Who wins this game?
First of all, Music Man over there, you can make any joke you want to. Since you referred to like one of my favorite musicals ever. I love the Music Man.
Oh,
But here's my thought on this game. Two things. I'm picking the Bucks.
okay.
I have a feeling like their defense is really, really good. And Goff can't make the mistakes he made in that last game and beat the Bucks. The Bucks' defense is better than the Rams secondary, so you're going to have those kinds of things. I do think Detroit is a really, really good team, but somehow I just think Baker and the Bucks are in the moment and they're working through it and they're just hot right now and they're taking every advantage that they can. So it's going to be a close game. I do think it's going to be close, but if the Bucks that showed up last night, if they're scoring like that, I think Detroit's going to have a problem because it was close with them playing the Rams. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it's Goff is just he's good, but then he has like brain fart moments. Like he just wasn't there.
Yeah. No, you're right. He did go. I apologize. You're right. They did go to an NFC championship back in '91. Detroit. Sorry. They've never been to the Super Bowl. You're right. Sorry.
It's all right. It's all good.
Right.
So like a child.
Delilah was just an infant for the last time the Lions were in the NFC. I know you were what, 5 years old or something? 4 or 5?
No. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to make that correction because
that's all good.
I always like to make, whenever we kind of slip up, we like to make corrections on the show.
Correct.
That's right.
Yeah. And so that's why I just want to say, you're right. They did go in '91. They just didn't go to the Super Bowl ever. That's all.
No Super. But yeah, again, I think it should be an interesting game, and I am going to take the Bucks.